Hello, day 9 gang. Welcome. So today's automation is focused on my salespeople and trying to make their life a bit easier. I think everyone has been in a position where they had a sales pipeline, or they had an event, they had a webinar, they had a lot of good leads coming, and someone, we're not gonna name names, didn't follow up through, didn't qualify the leads, and they died out gradually, and you maybe lost a deal, or I don't know, something didn't connect uh, when it should and how it should have been intended. So this simple flow in N8N, because I have 8 days left in my trial, I'm trying to get the most out of the program as possible. So I thought of a very simple thing you can do that will make your salespeople's life easier, and connected to that, your life easier if you're working in the marketing department or any other department uh, because at some point or other, if you're not working in finance, you are gonna look over a list of leads or something. Okay, so this is actually very simple. So let's say, for example, you're running an event, you're doing like a webinar, or I don't know, a live event, and you're running a form in which you want people to sign up, right? So I've created a test form in which I sent some information. Sorry, I have my recording thing over here, so I cannot move the tabs. Okay, so this first node is calling our webhook. I've integrated it in Tally. This is the program I'm using to test. So you can see it here in integrations. I've added it. So yeah, when someone submits this form, right now only me, just for testing purposes, you're gonna receive all the information in here. You can see the name, the email, company, whatever, test. So let's say this is your input data. Let's treat it as real life data, like a real important lead just submitted your form. Yay. The second node over here, it just deciphers what I've sent, because I didn't configure it properly. I just did it very quickly. So it transforms all this into much easier, like only name and email, for example, because the logic in the next step here, here in lead scoring, I've only put it right now to give it a point. You get a point if you inputted your name and email address. Of course, you can make this mandatory in the form. I mean, this is required over here. But yeah, that's customary across all things like this. But okay, let's play with me on this. You can change this however you want. So you get a point if you submit your name, and you get a point if you submit your email address. If you do all two of these two things, you get a score. And if you get 2, you're qualified. In this step, we get the reasoning. And if you're qualified, you're being sent to Slack, or yeah, as I've gotten you used to this, any other program as you wish. But let's say you want to send it to your salespeople's Slack channel, and they very quickly get the information they require, right? Name, email address. This is very simply made, but you can customize it to include all the information they need, like a LinkedIn profile, phone number, etc. And if they are not qualified, they get sent to a Google Sheet maybe you still wanna like keep a record on them, right? So they populate on a Google Sheet, and yeah, you can, like, if they only inputted their email, you can follow up with them, or if they have their full name, you can search them on LinkedIn or somehow track them and like contact them and ask them if, yeah, they want to participate in your event. I've had that happen before, actually. uh, Not a lot of instances, but I have had to contact people and like ask for further info once they signed up to an event, either being that they signed up using a educational email domain, or we've had duplicate names, or persons, even persons who were like named the same. So we thought that it's the same person that submitted the form twice, but no, it was actually two different people. So in that case, it was really useful to reach out and ask, hey, what's going on? Are you two people or? Okay, so very simple, very easy to do, but it saves you a lot of manual work. So let's say you're a fairly successful company and you get like 200 like entries on your form, or even more. Even actually even 50 is enough, like, to lose someone out of your eyesight, or I don't know, things happen, and people are busy every day. There's a lot of pressure for growth and so on and so forth. Why not have like a simple flow that you can build in, like, I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours, let's say a day, let's call it. Wow, you work a full day, but from tomorrow you're gonna have so much more time saved and optimized. You can only receive the names and the information you require, and then you start cold calling, you start emailing, you start booking meetings. You can do so many other things on the side, rather than having to go through names and email addresses and saying, oh, this person is a fit for our event or in our company, this person is not. Oh, what's up with this person? I'm not sure if it's a qualified lead or not. Maybe I should email him or her and ask, hey, what's up? What are you doing? What's your connection with us? Or why are you interested in working with us? And so on and so forth. And as I said, you can customize the flow. Yeah, you can add as many details as you want. I just did it very quickly to show you how easy it can be done. So yeah, take care of your salespeople because they're important, and like they, I mean, not only they, but they're an important part of every company, and they get a lot of stress already on their minds. So we might as well make their life easier, and in return make our life easier as well, because they are not the only ones which win out of this combo. Okay, thank you for joining today as well. It's day 9. Hey, this is passing by very, I mean, it's flowing very nicely. Road to day 30, I guess. Or yeah, hopefully I get hired until that, but if not, hey, see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If you have a job, do reach out. And yeah, cool. See ya.